Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet this super easy bandana. These work up really quick and they are beginner friendly. I'm going to be covering all of the stitches with you as we use them. For my bandana, I'm going to be using some worsted weight for acrylic yarn. You can also use cotton or a lighter weight yarn to get more of a drapey, flowy bandana. You're also going to need a 4mm hook and a pair of scissors, and we're ready to get started. Okay, to get started, the first thing we need to do is make our slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're just going to wrap the yarn around 2 of our fingers and across, just like this. Then I'm pinching that yarn tail with my thumb so it doesn't come undone. And taking my pointer finger on my other hand, I'm putting that under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then I'm flipping that second strand of yarn up and pulling it tight. Let's do that one more time. I'm wrapping the yarn around 2 of my fingers and across, pinching that yarn tail with my thumb, and taking my finger on my other hand, I'm putting it under the first strand of yarn and over the second. Then I'm flipping that second strand of yarn up and pulling it tight to make my slip knot. Now that we have our slip knot, we can go ahead and put our hook into that loop. We'll pull on this short yarn tail here to go ahead and tighten that down, and we're ready to make our chain. To make a chain, we're just going to grab that yarn and pull it right through that loop on our hook. Again, grab the yarn and pull it right through the loop on our hook. We need 5 chains in total, so let's do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to connect this last chain that we made with the first chain that we made with a slip stitch. So I'm going to go into that first chain just like that. And to make a slip stitch, we're going to grab that yarn, pull up a loop, and pull that directly through that loop on our hook. Just like that. Now you can see we've made a little circle with our chain here. All of our stitches in this first row are going to go directly into the center of that circle. Next, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to make 3 double crochets into our circle. To make a double crochet, I'm going to yarn over, put my hook into my circle, yarn over and pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops, and you've made your double crochet. Let's do that again. Yarn over, go back into the circle, yarn over and pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So we've got our chain here and our first 2 double crochets into our circle. Let's do 1 more double crochet into our circle, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Just like that. I'm going to scoot these stitches down towards my chain a little bit, like that. And now I'm going to chain 2. 1 and 2. Next, we're going to make 3 more double crochets into our circle. Going back into the circle. And there's my first double crochet. My second double crochet. And my third double crochet. To go ahead and finish off this row, I'm going to chain 1 and make 1 last double crochet into my circle. Just like that. I'm just going to pull on this yarn tail back here to close up our circle a little bit. We don't need to place any more stitches into that circle. And we're ready to start on the next row. You should have a little triangle shape. Okay, at the beginning of every row, we're going to start by chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This chain 4 is going to count as 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Then we're going to flip our work over. We never want to work on this flat side of the triangle. We only want to work back and forth along this pointed part. Now we're going to place 3 double crochets into this first chain 1 space right here. So let's make our first double crochet into that space. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to chain 1. Okay, our next space here is the point of our triangle. So every time we come up to this point, we're going to place 3 double crochets into that chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll chain 2, 1 and 2. I'm going to scoot these stitches over just a little bit because we're going to place 3 more double crochets into that same chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, our last space to work into is going to be this one over here. So we're going to chain 1 and make 3 double crochets into our space. Now because we have this space over here, we need another one over here to match. So we're going to chain 1 and make 1 last double crochet into that same space. Just like that. Okay, so now that we're done with row 2, we need to start row 3 again by chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we will always flip our work over. We don't want to work along that flat edge. We always want to work along this pointed part. Okay, our first set of 3 double crochets is going to go into this first space right here. We will always chain 1 here on the side between our sets of double crochets. So chain 1. Our next space is right here. So let's make 3 double crochets into this next space. And now again, we've made it to the point of our triangle. So let's make our point first by chaining 1 so we can get over to that chain 2 space. Making 3 double crochets into that chain 2 space. Chain 2. I'm going to scoot those stitches over and make 3 more double crochets into that same space. Okay, we need to get over to our next space here. So let's chain 1. And now we can place 3 double crochets into this space right here. Our last space is here at the end. So let's chain 1 and make 3 double crochets into that last space. Okay, we're almost done with row 3. We just need to chain 1 and make 1 more double crochet into that last space so this side can match this side. So we're just going to be repeating this pattern until we're happy with the size of our bandana. I'm going to go ahead and do 1 more row with you. Always start by chaining 4. This is always going to count as 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. Flip your work over so we can work along this pointed part. And our first space is always going to be right here at the beginning. So we'll make our 3 double crochets into that first space. Always chain 1 between your double crochets along the sides. So chain 1, and our next space is right here. So we're going to make our 3 double crochets into that space. Okay, we have one more space on the side here, so we're going to chain 1 and make 3 double crochets into that next space. Chain 1, and now we're going to make the point of our triangle here into this chain 2 space at the top. So make 3 double crochets into that chain 2 space. Chain 2. I'm going to scoot my stitches over so I have more room to place my next 3 double crochets into that same chain 2 space. Okay, now we're going to work down the other side. Chain 1, make 3 double crochets into this next space. Chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next space. And our last space is right here, so let's make 3 double crochets into that one. And we'll always end the row by chaining 1 and making 1 last double crochet into that same space that we ended on. Start the next row by chaining 4 and flipping your work over so you can work back in the opposite direction. Okay, so just keep repeating that pattern until you're happy with the size of your bandana. I think I'm going to end up doing about 12 rows on mine, and you can go ahead and rewind the video if you need to, but I will meet back up with you in just a second when I've finished the main part of my bandana. I ended up doing 11 rows in total. You may have a different number of rows than I do, but that is okay. This is a customizable project. But now I'm going to go ahead and work on the ties at either side of the bandana. So without tying off, I'm just going to pick up where I am right here at the end of my very last row. And I'm going to go ahead and chain 50. If you'd like a longer or shorter tie on your bandana, you can go ahead and change the number of chains that you make. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, make 50 chains. Okay, now that I have my 50 chains, I'm going to go ahead and call this one done. You can slip stitch down your chain back to the beginning down here and tie off if you want that tie to be a little bit thicker, but I think I'm okay with this for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn. And I'm just going to pull that up through that last chain that I made and pull it tight. And then we can weave this yarn tail back down our chain to go ahead and hide it. You can also just cut that yarn up here if you'd rather not weave it back down the chain. Just make sure you don't cut it too close to that knot, otherwise it will come undone. All right, let's go ahead and do the same thing over here on this other side. So now we're going to attach our yarn to this other corner. I'm just going to pull that yarn all the way through and go ahead and tie it on there. Just like that. Then we can go back into that corner and pull up a loop. And go ahead and make the exact same number of chains you made over on the other side. Okay, let's go ahead and cut our yarn. Pull that up through that last chain that we made. Pull it tight. And go ahead and weave in that yarn tail. Okay, we're almost done. We just need to weave in these other yarn tails here. So go ahead and do that. Okay, your bandana is all ready to wear. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your bandana turned out, and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next video.